Hi guys, welcome to Foodie Gardening. It's been a bit of a wet one on the plot, but we did have one nice day and I managed to get some strawberries planted. Also coming up for you today, I've got a broccoli recipe, some tips on going to gardening shows and a compost bargain. This whole patch is strawberries, but the couch grass is really grown into it and it needs sorting out. My plan is to clear across the whole top of the plot so we can put veg in here. Before Christmas I moved quite a few of the strawberries down to the bottom and I'm going to keep some just up around the greenhouse. But for today, these ones I'm going to lift and I'm going to put them into strawberry bags. These are all the strawberries that I dug up. I count it as 45 in here. Some of them are these giant gnarly ones, like look at the root on that. It's almost as thick as like a dandelion. It's really woody. So I think that one has been in there for a long time. And you can see you could probably split that into a few more. And then others are just these little ones that are runners, probably from last summer. This is just one row really of this strawberry patch, which goes all the way up to the greenhouse. So there are definitely a lot in there. Let's get them planted into the strawberry bags. And the couch and the strawberries have been getting along very well together. I wonder if the couch grass offers any kind of protection, a bit like straw would when you put them down. They don't seem to, apart from being unsightly, really have had any detriment on each other at all. I picked up this Jack's Magic compost from Homebase. It's on special offer. It was only £1.34 a bag, so I ended up with 7 bags of it. It's in the clearance section. The price on the shelf did say it was £4.99 a bag, but when I went through the till and also the price online, it is only £1.34. I used this compost last year and got on really well with it. And also Bill from the Ulster Allotment Diary, he did some compost tests last year and this one came out really well. So if you do need some, get yourself down to Homebase. On the 11th of March, the Edible Garden Show starts, and I'll leave all the links for you down below. But for me, it's the first show that I'm going to have gone to this year. I did go to lots last year and I've put together my top 5 tips for attending shows. Sometimes the stalls don't accept cards, and if you do need to get cash inside the venue, there's often a charge for it. Sensible shoes, you're going to cover a lot of ground. These trolleys look like a good idea, but no trolley. They get in everybody's way. It makes it really hard for people to get around you, and you clip everybody on the ankles with them. The shows are really busy and crowded, so it helps if you've got a plan of action for the top things you want to see. Water, and possibly a packed lunch if you don't want to buy one, but definitely water. It's crowded, it's hot, and you're going to need to stay hydrated. This weekend I was at my mum's house. She's got a great vegetable garden and we were picking purple sprouting broccoli. It's really good vegetable. She actually likes it more than asparagus. It's got a great colour to it and it's one of the few leafy greens that are around at the moment. This is the broccoli that I bought back from my mum's. It's nice to keep some of the leaves on because they're really delicate and taste good too. And I'm just going to pop it in a pan of boiling water. I like it quite firm and it really doesn't take long in there. You can already see it's changed to this gorgeous dark green colour. You can drop it into ice cold water, but I just run the cold water through it in the sieve to cool it down and stop it from cooking. I'm having this broccoli for a packed lunch, so I'm just putting it in a lunchbox. You can see that some of it has lost the purple colour and some of it has kept it. I'm adding a teaspoon of black sesame seeds, a tablespoon of clementine juice, so I've just squeezed this from a clementine this morning, a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and a little drizzle of a good quality olive oil. So just toss that all together so each of the spears gets coated. You can serve this as a side dish, perhaps with a piece of fish, but I'm taking it for my packed lunch today. This is a spaghetti squash that collapsed last week and it's pretty sludgy and horrible inside there. But I did notice there's some seeds here, so I'm going to pick these out because my seeds that I saved, I did leave them to dry out, and once they were dried I put them into a plastic tub. Now I checked on the plastic tub recently because I took part in a seed swap, and sadly the seeds in there have gone mouldy, so perhaps they weren't completely dry. But I'm going to take these ones and hopefully I should still be able to have some spaghetti squash seeds this year. That's all for this week, guys. It's a really windy one, so I'm going to get myself inside in the warm. I hope you've enjoyed this different format for the allotment show. I just wanted to do a little bit more that wasn't all based at the plot, because so often the weather is like this and it makes it a bit difficult to film. See you next week, guys. Bye!